Hey folks, hope everybody's doing okay. Hope if you were south of us that you made it through okay. If you're somewhere else and you're worried about your favorite vacation destination, aka the Forgotten Coast, we came through it unscathed. A lot of power outages just from the constant winds that never really got bad, and not a whole lot of rain. The big worry was storm surge and beach erosion. That did not happen. In fact, kind of the opposite. We had what they're calling a negative storm surge, where the bay, St. Joe Bay, Apalachicola Bay, uh, dried out. They sucked hundreds of yards out. Even the Gulf was feet down from where it is. It's pretty amazing to see. I've never seen anything like that living here pretty much all my life. But today I'm headed down to the park and I spot this plant growing right on the side of the road. It's a really common weed, basically. You see all along the roadsides, any right of ways, fence lines, properties that aren't maintained. This thing grows wild all through the southeast. It's got a range from Texas up to I believe North Carolina, even Tennessee gets these plants. What caught my attention was thinking about everything everybody's going through down south. One of the items, there's a few things that they just don't tell you when you're looking at supplies to store for these storms coming through. I mean, food, water, that's important. But one of the things they don't really mention a whole lot on these lists I see is insect repellent. Um, of course, it being Florida, you're going to deal with mosquitoes, biting flies, no-see-ums pretty much all year. The storm knocking out power and leaving a lot of standing water, that just creates a whole nother level to the problem. Being outside all the time, having to clean up, having to cook outside. A lot of people having to sleep in tents or on screened-in porches because it's hot. You don't have any air conditioning, so you're being exposed to these critters a lot more. And if nobody told you to, to stock up on the DEET and the off, you probably getting about that point now. You realize, hey man, I should have stocked up on the insect repellent. But like so many other things, when nature presents a problem, if you know where to look, there's always a solution to it. It also, gives you the other side of the equation. And so I'm going to show you guys this, and hopefully, man, somebody that's hanging out, south of us, it's crazy. These people are going to be weeks without power, but they've got internet. So I've seen a lot of my friends on Facebook bored out of their minds. So I'm going to show you this in the hopes that maybe one or two people at least will see this and provide them with a little bit of relief from the onslaught of mosquitoes that are going to be affecting all these people having to be outside. So this is the plant I was talking about. This little guy here, super easy to identify. It's American beautyberry. Some people call it sourwood, or I've heard other places they call it French mulberry. I believe is one of them. This time of year, there's no mistaking the plant. See the leaf structure there. When it doesn't have these berries, it can be a little difficult to find. This time of year, it's got these clusters of these vibrant purple berries. You can see it's just growing all down through this little right of way here. You find them, like I said, all over the state. Berries actually edible. A lot of people use it to make jelly. Makes pretty good jelly by themselves. Not need a couple here. Kind of a little bit of a medicinal taste. Not very sweet, bland texture. A lot better other stuff growing around here to eat if you come to that. The the thing I was talking about is insect repellent. Easy to use. A couple of different ways to use it. Quickest, easiest, just pick you off a handful of leaves, crush them. Use that to just rub it right on your skin, right in any bare areas. Now this stuff, it's not, it's very effective. It's not like something like citronella that may not be effective. It's been studied a lot. I'm going to try to remember to supply some links to some websites, including the USDA, where this stuff, it'll explain. There's 2-3 different compounds in it identified as being responsible for its repellent properties. Another way to use this plant, besides crushing the leaves and rubbing them on your skin, is to just cut the twigs off, little branches off. go ahead and crush the leaves, and then you've got something you can hang on your pack or outside your tent or something like that to keep everything at bay a little bit. But just thought some of you guys might find that useful. American Beautyberry. Now that you know what it looks like, if you're down in this area or anywhere in the southeast, driving down the road, especially little 2-lane roads and stuff, just keep your eye out for it. It's everywhere.